building what the foundation of data analytics by what introducing data analytics to our students. And also we also talks about data entry, our dashboard, the sheet. We also introduce what the columns, the rows and all. Now we have progressed into the most important part in data analytics, and which we solve the problem of the average and max, and we'll having some challenges with what counts, and which we have to build what we have to build our minds in progress, like error, debugging error. Now, today we are going to look more on what on this max. We are going to look on max, average, sum, and count, mini and max. Now, for us to get, we need a certain list of items. We need what a certain list of items, and that list of items we can perform those functions on them. Without list of items, without datas, we cannot what perform those functions. Now let's see an example. Let's just look at an example. Now these are list of, I believe you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? I don't know if you can see my screen. Let me know so that I can begin this class. Can you see the screen?
No, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is my screen and this is the Excel dashboard. Now this is a list of number. I name a table called list of items. List of what? Items. And that list of items we have from what? Range 1 to 9. I imputed all these datas. I imputed these datas. You are saying I imputed it. But there is a, okay, there's a word autofill. Without me stressing myself in creating that numbers I needed, I can just create a single number, or okay, I can just create two numbers cells. Then I can autofill it to a certain range of number. So let's see some of examples. Now look at this. I have one and I have two here. I can highlight these two and autofill it down. You see, automatically all the numbers have been filled. All the numbers have what? Been filled. I can also it down again. I can what? Also drag it. Now let's see, when I'm dragging, you see it will still what? Generate, it will still what? Generate the amount of numbers I screw down. So what we call what? The autofill. I can also what? It will automatically feed it. So let's see an example. Let's see an example of something. Now let's see this. Okay. Now let me copy this. Copy and paste here. Now let me highlight everything here, and let me highlight everything. I can just put it like autofill. Sorry. Obichuku, this one you say you will be dropping, eh? You did not come prepared. You would have come prepared. Oh. Please try to always come prepared, okay? To come prepared. Please, if your laptop is low, okay? If your laptop is low, kindly join with your phone. Join with your phone so that you will not miss the class. Okay, join with your phone. Now I will highlight everything and what fill, and I will use the auto fill. So I'm coming. So I will feel like I will feed down. You see, automatically I'll fill. Or I can perform more function here. I can perform more functions with what this autofill. So I want you to play with it and also use it to generate this these numbers I've created with the drag down. So I believe you understand what I'm trying to explain to you guys. I believe you understand what I did with the autofill and the fill. I want to hear from you. So do you understand? Uh, God's time, do you understand?
I understand the feel. You just yeah, I understand the feel. I understand the feel. Just
So
this
Destiny,
auto stuff that the network is
okay,
not allowing me to view it. The network is not allowing
okay,
me to.
okay. So Destiny, do you understand it? So now we are going to progress to another stage. Uh, Destiny, are you still available here? Hello? Okay, now we are going to progress to another stage. And that stage, we are going to look at on what this average sum and all. Now, let's look at the average of this list of numbers. The list of numbers. Now, normally, at the beginning of the class, we introduce what the equal to. Now, we use the average. Average is a function. It's a function in Excel that help you to what calculate average. That help you to what calculate average. Now you use the word average and then select what the range. You can select the range you want to check for what the average. Now when I selected the range, I'll press enter. Automatically this is the what average. Now let's talk about sum. Now sum is the what total occurrence. Now sum is the total number of an item. Now let's check for the total of all these items. Now I'll use the equal to. Now the equal to, then I'll use a function sum. Then I'll select what the range. I will select the range and I'll press enter. You see the total number here is what? 41. When you add all this number here, it will be 41. Now I can use the count. I believe I'm not too fast. Hello? Am I too fast?
Sir,
Hello?
go
Am I
on.
too, if I'm too fast, try to indicate so that I will be like a bit slow. Hello? Or are you guys sleeping? So, since no answer, I think I'm not too fast. Now, let's look at for the count. the count, I will use a function called the count. Now it's an inbuilt function. Then I will highlight what? The range. Still the same way, I will highlight the range and press enter. Now the count of this is what? 8, because it's 8 cells. It is what? 8 cells. 8 cells. And now it gave us the count of what? Of 8. It gave us the count of 8. And also, now we can still also apply same on, we can still also apply same with the max. Now with the max and the minimum. So now let me ask God's time. God's time, what do you understand by the counts? What do you understand by the count? And what do you understand by minimum value and maximum value? Hello? Hello, God's time, are you with us?
Hello.
Yeah. What do you understand by the count, the minimum and the maximum? Hello? Hello, God's time. Okay. Uh, I don't know if you are having network issue. So, Destiny, can you hear me? Hello, Destiny. So, God's time. Hello, God's time. Please, let's try to speak up so that I can continue this class. So, hello, God's time. So, Destiny, can you hear me? Hello, Destiny.
It's my phone, sorry.
So, please kindly explain for me, what do you understand by what? By count, maxi, and max.
Okay, what I understand by count is the total number of items in a table, I believe. Then for max, I think is the highest number of maybe a product or commodity in a table. Then the mean is the lowest amount or number in a table.
Okay, now let's see how we can what get the mean of this list of item. Now for us to get the mean, we do it like this: equal to mean, then our bracket, then our the list of item we want to check, then we press enter. Now the mean here is what? 2. The mean here is what? 2. Now the minimum value is what? 2. Let's check for the maximum value. Let's check for the what? Maximum value. Let's check for the maximum value. So okay, the mean here is what? 1. And let's check for the maximum value. Still the same way we check for the mean, we can check for what? The max. Now we are going to what? Highlight the range. Now it will give us the max. Now what is the max number? can you tell me the difference between uh the IX and the max? The mini and the max? Hello? Hello?
Sir, we did not get a question.
Okay, can you tell me why the mini gave me 1 and why the max gave me 9? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Ca- why did the max give me 9 and why did the min give me 1?
Okay, from your explanation, just like how like you should, you highlighted the range, that is the table. Then you showed how to give the mean. That is by putting the equal sign, then the mean, then putting the highlighted range in the table, then it give you the mean, I think. And the same thing goes to the max.
Okay, okay, good, good, good. Now we have done what the max and the mean, and which you have briefly explained. Now let's see round. Now this is a list of table, and this table is just like an organization data which contain the name and hour. Okay, the name and hour, or yeah, the name and hour. Now there's a word called uh integer integer word called round. Now what do you understand by what the word round? I've been around in mathematics before. So Lasisi, you're welcome. So uh okay, Destiny, can you briefly explain what you understand by round? We have done with the mean and the max. So we saw some examples. We saw some example when we calculated for the mean and we calculated for the max. Now now let's talk about what the round the round and the count. So Destiny, now can you tell me what you understand by what the round in mathematics? You know we have round in mathematics and we have integer. So can you tell me what is round? Is there anyone who can also try?
Okay.
If you can also try, you will still indicate. So now your time start now. Just tell me something.
Okay, round, if I can remember, is decimal place. Yes, I can more like we'll say round off a number to probably yes, I think something like that. So it's more like for instance, a number is I'll use an example. Maybe a number is 36 point, I'll say 5. No, sorry, point 9. So not say round it off, it would be 37. So I think something like that. So it's more like shortening the number to place a value, something like that.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. Now we are going to round it to to a particular decimal place. Now this is how the round works in even in mathematics and in Excel. Now Excel is a I can also call it a statistical app or application. So it has functions in mathematics, it has functions, everything about mathematics, you can perform it in what Excel. Now let's look at round and integer. Now so we have this total number of this of this uh, of these people in an organization, we have their hours, and the total of these hours they spent: Michael 30 hours, John 10. So the total is what? Let's say the max, I think, is okay. Now the average is what? 8.5. Now the average is what? 8.5. Now we don't want it to bring out what? 8.5. We want to remove what? The 5. Now we can just use a word, or we can use a function called round. So just as what we did in what? The meaning, the max. Now we use the equal to, then we call that what? The round. Now the round, we call out the round, then we reference what? The particular cell. When we reference the particular cell, automatically it will round it up for us. It will what? Round it up for us. Now this is the cell we are referencing. Now you see C13, and this is C13. Now we want to round it up. Okay. Okay, say I've entered too many arguments. Okay, let's see. Now we are going to what? Select what? The number, whether is, we are going to round it up in what? One decimal place, two decimal place. So can you do you understand what is decimal? I don't know. Do you guys understand? If you understand what is decimal, can you just use your thumbs up to identify that you understand it? Okay. Destiny. So, Ghost time. Do you understand? Okay. Okay. Good. Now I have to what? Add the decimal place. So let's see one decimal place. Now, let's see two. It's not coming up. What is happening? Okay, I'm coming. Okay, and what's wrong? I'm coming. My range. Let's see my range here. And comma. Let's say two. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, because I have calculated the average. So let's see if we can use this cell. Let's see if we can use this cell like 28.5. Let's see something. And let's see something. Now let me reference this. Okay. Oh, it's already one decimal place. It's already, I want to increase the decimal number. Let's say 5. You see? Did it's already rounded it. Because it's one decimal place, I cannot round it beyond that, except I will convert. Now when I added more numbers to it, so when I added more numbers to it, it what? Rounded it up to what? 56. Now automatically in mathematics, when it's 5, then you down to the next and we're rounded of 2 decimal place. Now you can use what? 1 decimal place. Now it will give us what? 6. It will give us 6. Now let's talk about the integer. Now let's talk about the integer. Let's use this. Sorry. We have let's talk about the integer. Then now we are going to what use the equal to, then we are going to use int, then this int, then this, I'm coming, our bracket, then the number. Now when I click it, automatically it will what change it to what integer. It will what change it to what integer. Now teacher, what did you observe? So I want you to speak if you are following. Hello. I just want you to respond. I want your response. Oh,
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
are you still in class?
Good afternoon, sir.
Did you observe when I rounded? Hello?
Yeah, I'm following. We are following. We are following. Round.
Okay. Lasisi, you wanted to speak. I guess your mic is bad.
Okay.
So when I was okay, you want to speak, Lasisi, you can speak now.
Okay. You told just now. You just show us the using the basic formula of round and integral. Round is mainly used to round it off either to a two decimal or n decimal points you want to. While an integer is to make it an whole number, which is more easier when you are working on Excel.
Okay. Okay. Now I believe you understand it now. So we have turned it now automatically the decimal point remove and it changed to what 28. We want to look at on what count. I think we treat I think yesterday we treated count. Now let's look at count. Now this count the specific what numbers, like the numbers provided. So then we use the count. So whatsoever you are doing, you have to what know their what functions. You have to know their functions. When we are dealing with functions, advanced functions and formulas, you have to know their functions. You can easily what create, you can create what your own formula yourself. You can create yourself. You can what create yourself. So now let's look for count. Let's make use of the count. So let's count this. Now let's make the use, then make use of counts. Let's make use of what counts. Now we are going to count, and now when it counted it gave us 6. So who can tell me why the system gave us 6? What do you understand by the word count? Hello?
The system gave
Okay,
us 6 because,
it gave
sir,
us
can you
6.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Because
you.
he counted the values 1 1 for each person.
Okay, he counted it 1 1 for each person. Now he gave us 6. Now let's see the count. 1 2 3 4. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, because this is the sixth numbers we what we selected. That was the sixth number what we selected. Now there's a word called the count A. count A in Excel. In Excel, we have a word called count A, and it counts what uh it counts characters like letters. Now the difference between what the count and the count A is that the count counts numbers. So uh Ghost time, can you hear me? I believe you are following. Please, you can unmute and speak if you are following. Ghost time.
The network is having. I'm having issue with the network.
Okay. It's no problem. So we have our instructor here. Instructor Azomta is here, and she's having some challenges. That's why I have not been coming. Like for the past 30 minutes, you have been trying to join us. So, Instructor Azomta, you can introduce yourself, and the floor is open for you.
Hello everyone, good evening.
Good evening. You're welcome.
Okay, I'm really sorry for not joining on time. I was supposed to take you guys today, but my laptop kept on disturbing me, so I'm really sorry. Hopefully, the next Sunday, you guys are going to see me and I'll take the class fully. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
no problem. Yes, we are hearing you. I believe you are hearing Ghost time, La Sisi. Please, can you hear her?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we heard her.
So, Azonta, you have at least apologized to them, and then they would like to know you in person. So you can just try to.
Okay, my name is Azomta Mary Chanakona, and I'm a data analyst, and I've been doing it for a year now, and I also started like you guys. So um, I'm sure after this class, you guys must have learned a lot, and you can start growing from there. This class will give you the best foundation you need for data analysis, for learning how to use Excel for data analysis. It will help you very well. After this class, if you want to learn other classes like Python class and all that, you can also learn that. You can also use Python for data analysis. So I'm looking forward to knowing everyone and growing together with you all.
Okay. Our instructor have introduced himself. So, Lasisi, you raised up your hand. Do you have anything to speak up? Lasisi.
No. I don't. You only said we should when she introduced herself. You only indicate that we have heard her apology and listened to her.
Okay. No problem. So now, uh, as I explained, we have heard about what the counts and the count if and the count a. Now the count what digits, and the count a count what characters. It counts what characters. Now let's see some examples of what the count a and the count. So let's see the examples of what I explained. Now look at what the count a. Now we have what uh this. Okay, let's say we have Michael now. Let's select equal to count a. Now count a. Now we are going to highlight the particular cells we want to what alight count. Now we have highlighted it, and now what did you see? It gave us 7. Why 7? Now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have what? 7 characters. We have what? 7 characters. Now I cannot I cannot count digits with what? Count A. I cannot count digits with what? Count A. So in count A is only for what? Characters. It's only for what? Characters. Now let's look at for okay, and I've been explaining for a very long period of time now. So let me hear from you guys. So far, so good. So what is your challenge? Do you understand everything of what we have discussed so far? The floor is open, so let's discuss.
Sorry, sir. Hello? Sorry. Sorry, sir, to draw you back. My
Okay,
network
Lasisi, you
just.
want to assist?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
My network just glitched a little bit. Please, I'm seeing some if there. Have you explained some if already?
Okay, the sum if
Have
I've
you
not
explained some?
explained.
Okay. My
No,
network glitched a little bit. I thought you have
I've
explained it
not
before.
I've not explained it. So I think I've only explained what the count and count A. Now I
Okay.
just want to hear from you guys. So before we move forward,
Okay, you said count is for to count number. Why count A count characters, which is the words.
yes, the count A count what? The characters. Why the count only what? Only numbers. Okay. So which other question? Which other question? Uh, Destiny, can you hear me? Hello, Destiny. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
So do you have any question? Do you have question for
No, sir, I
us?
don't have any questions, sir.
So do you
No, sir.
understand? Do you understand everything perfectly well?
Yes, sir.
So Ghost time, do you understand everything perfectly?
Yeah, before I had a little glitch on my network. I
So
understand from the beginning, just meaning the max, then the minimum, and although after the class, possibly after I receive the recorded video, I'll go back to practice it and see
so
what it did with it.
okay. See, let me bring it back to you guys. The max. Now let's see how we can what solve the max. Let's go to max. Now we have what the list of what employees and their what and their hours they spend in what in offices. Now we have the what. Now let's check for the what the minimum hour. Now for us to check for the minimum, we use the equal to mean, then bracket, then we select the range. We reference it, then select what the range of what of the candidates. Now let's reference it. Now we have what the minimum is what 7. This is 7 because it's the minimum hours. So if for example your employee said that go to the database or go to the data provided for you, then check our minimum pay staff or check our minimum have worked for a certain hour. Now you can just use what the mean to just highlight, then you reference. So it will give you the what, the minimal numbers. Look, the minimal number is what, 7. Now the max, let's look at for the max. Now the max, and then we highlight. So we have to include what our equal to max, then we highlight, then we select our range. Then when we select our range, you press enter. We have, you see the maximum hours is what, 50. So the maximum number is what, 50. Now let's see, look at, it's 50. If you check here, if you check on the table, you see that the highest here is 50. So I believe it's clear to you. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
So I
Thank
believe
you.
everybody is okay with the class, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, uh, this week is the last week for payment. So Obichuku, when are you going to make your payment? Hello, Obichuku.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
When are you going to make your payment for this training?
Hopefully tomorrow, sir. I said I was going to do it this weekend, but something came up, so I plan on doing that tomorrow, sir.
Okay. So no problem. Lasisi and you,
Okay, during the week, sir.
be specific.
Okay, by Wednesday.
Okay. No problem. So we are going to meet again on Friday, and the Friday is our deadline, which is on the 14th. I think on the 14th is our deadline. So we'll meet again same time. So good night, everyone, and have a nice day and have a great day ahead.
Okay, now, good night, sir. Thanks for the class. I really appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
okay, no problem. So good night.